Alright. We convene this mid-season meeting to talk about The Flash, the new show on the CW.
Ooh.
It is the spin-off of Arrow from last season, when The Flash guest starred in whatever. That couple episodes of Barry Allen. Yeah, it's true. He wasn't The Flash yet. He was to us,
well,
but
he's a time traveler, so he's always The Flash.
Yeah,
Let's not do that.
And we knew who he was going into it, so it's not like he was Barry Allen and then surprise,
I thought Bart Allen was The Flash.
Bart Allen was The Flash for a short while. Anyways.
I thought Wally West was The Flash.
He was.
Wally West looks like...
I thought Jay Garrick was The Flash.
He was the original.
He was the
OG
Silver Age Flash.
Yeah. But this is about Barry Allen.
We convene! That's
And
why I
more
want you to go up a big
importantly-
hammer, just like, BAM!
Alright,
Midseason
and more
Leader.
importantly, though, we're talking about the television show. So,
Flash is the show.
it is called The Flash. Correct. And we're not talking about the 90s Flash show. Get that
Although
out
they're doing
there.
a lot of callbacks.
There's a
which
lot
is
of
really
callbacks between his father and Mark Hamill in the future, but still,
Cool. Can't wait for Mark Hamill.
we are talking about the 2014 show of The
Why are we
Flash.
talking about Mark Hamill?
Because he's going to be the trickster
He's going to
again.
be the trickster, but why
Again.
are we talking...
Mark Hamill should always be.
Because he's going to be...
Because I was
the Flash.
clarifying in case somebody...
He was
In case for some reason somebody clicked on this video and thought we were going to talk about the 1990 Flash show.
Oh.
It could happen.
But he was the trickster in the 1990
Yeah, I
Flash
know.
show.
Yeah, I know.
And he's going to be an old trickster.
You
that's
said
in
you like
prison.
call back to the future. I was just kind of confused.
Oh, call back to the old show.
Someone said...
And in this show, his dad was the guy who played the Flash in that 90s show.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just stating it so that you understand
I just
where we got
I
there.
just get confused by the call back to the future statement.
Anyways, we're going to talk about the show now. So, this is also a new show, or this is a new show for this season. Even though we got a hint of it in Arrow last season, but it's pretty new. So,
Two fingers could do.
So we got half of a season to talk about. What did you guys think so far of The Flash?
It's very fast.
He's the fastest man alive, some would say.
I don't know who would say that.
Would he
Not
set
Professor
his dick
Zoom.
on
Not
fire?
Professor
if he
Zoom.
were to jerk off?
Reverse Flash.
Or Reverse
There's
Flash.
two different guys.
Reverse Zoom Flash.
But they sometimes
Reverse
do the same.
Flash and...
It's DC continuity, guys, alright?
Yeah.
This is not going to make any sense.
Inertia and... Yeah.
Let's talk about
Well,
things we
Inertia
like.
is...
Shut up. Shut up about all that fucking...
I'm still confused
Let's-
how he keeps the suit in the ring.
Let us
He
put
doesn't even have the
this...
ring on the show yet.
Yet.
Let us put this right here on the table.
Okay.
The Flash continuity in the comics is fucking stupid.
Well,
It is convoluted.
So is all of the DC comics.
yeah, pretty
in
much.
general,
Well,
yes.
are we talking about the Flash or Hawkman?
Or anything.
Shut up. I'm just saying that if you try to narrow down a Flash thing in the comics, stop. Just stop. I don't think... I mean, there's a lot of parallels that we can draw between the comics and the television show, but there is just this huge, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey thing of Flash that's here. That's the comic verse.
Yeah.
And while they're pulling strands out for the show to try to theorize, to guesstimate, to explain anything that's from that to that, just don't. Just fucking don't. Because it's... Just don't. That's all. I feel like trying to go from the comics to like, oh, this is gonna end time, and it's already fucking stupid in the show. It's getting pretty fucking stupid with time travel and...
Alright, finally, we get to talk about the show. So,
But just-
so it's getting a bit...
I was going to
Should we
have
end
a
the
question,
show?
but I'll ask that afterwards.
Yeah, just fucking... Comics, take the ball
Throw it out.
and throw it out.
Alright, so
This
the
is-
show, though. What have we thought so far? Who wants to start us off? Casey started last time. Somebody else start us off. Brian, you start us off. What do you think of The Flash? You're behind on Arrow.
I like The Flash.
Okay.
It's one I definitely look forward to every week.
Because he's fast.
He's
You-
very fast. I like that he's
You gotta go
fast.
fast.
And the show goes by so fast. I just want more. But yeah, it's cool. I like that it's I don't know. It's like a fun show. That's what I get out of it.
Yeah.
It's
You get fun?
It's not serious. It's just
It's certainly not as
yeah.
Arrow serious.
It's much lighthearted. Much
It's
more
not
lighthearted.
Yeah, it's
as
cool.
serious as El Arrow is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just watch it and have fun. And yeah, I
it
always
goes
look
really fast.
forward to it every week. So
He uses some funny thing with his speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you prefer this to Arrow then? Or are you not sure about that? Because you're behind on Arrow a little bit. So.
Yeah, I'm behind, and I was really marathoning through the first season of Arrow, and I was big into it. But I don't know, just They're different things to me. Different.
Yeah, they're different
Right.
things.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hugely different tones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugely.
And
But it
again-
was interesting when they crossed over then
Yeah.
because it was a good mixture of those tones. I think, like,
It was.
Yeah.
you know, and they comment on it kind of, you know, the tone. Thought that was kind of cool. So yeah. Anyone else? What do you think of the show so far, other than what Brian said? I think it's good. I think it's a great show. I think.
Yeah.
I think that they have a stronger start than Arrow did here. Arrow was good in the beginning, but it was a little shaky. They were figuring out what they wanted to do. This show was much more of, we know what we're doing,
Yeah.
hit the ground running, like the Flash. That's right.
Shut the
That's right. So I think in that way, this has a lot more going for it, you know, that way. But a couple things. The crossover I thought was well handled, even if it wasn't a bit weird and maybe it wasn't quite the universe building set of episodes everyone maybe wanted, but it was still.
I didn't want it. I mean,
It was fun. It was entertaining. It was fine.
I wanted the Arrow to shoot arrows at the Flash, and I got that.
Yeah. Okay. Good point. But
he did as advertised.
I will also say
You hit fast.
I think the building of the rogues is they're doing it slow enough where I'm really into it.
Yeah.
I thought Wentworth
Captain
Miller.
Cold?
Wentworth Miller was awesome as Captain
yeah.
Cold to me.
Yeah.
I was sketchy on this. I didn't know if he was going to pull it off. I mean, I only picture Prison Break for the pretty much. So I was like, this guy's going to be Captain Cold, but he totally pulled it off. And the fact that
He was-
Lincoln Burrows from Prison Break is going to be what's his face? Damn it! Now I blanked on his name.
Shit, was there the
Firefly.
Final Crisis Rogues thing, or was that?
He's
Yes.
in the both of
That
them.
was a great
Let's
series.
just put it this
Paul.
way:
Wow.
both of them walking together in the preview for the next part of the season or whatever, you know, taunting the Flash. That was awesome. But so I think they're doing a good job setting things up. I think this Reverse Flash stuff is a bit screwy. I think that's what you were kind of.
God
mentioning.
damn, is it?
No, I'm just saying that. Stop trying to pull.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's keep on trying to figure out who the
And
fuck
that's-
Dr. Wells is. And
Yeah, I don't know.
He's Janie's brother.
But then I was like, oh wait, this explains that. But if this is going to do that, and this is
Yeah.
But what's nice is they're setting it up real well because they have the long story of the Reverse Flash and the murder of his father or his
Mother, yeah.
They've got the slow build of the Rogues Gallery. They've got the day-to-day new metahumans, but then they've hinted Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah, that one like
Uh,
teaser thing.
God, they did.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
fuck! I forgot about that.
So they have really good pacing, and they don't have to rely on flashbacks like Arrow to try to fill
Yes,
up the episode.
that's also a good point. And also, and now that we just got Firestorm now, just, you know,
Yeah.
suddenly
Somehow.
Who, even though they're
thing,
Whatever.
Yeah.
kind of messing with continuity again.
Comics.
But
Yeah.
throwing out. But still, it's cool. I mean, I'm interested to see how this television universe goes from here. I mean, now
No,
we
I
we
feel
have
like they
Flash.
had a good.
They're
basis.
saying Supergirl that is probably going to be on CBS next year. That could be part of the same universe.
That'd be
No, they
weird.
should just keep
It'd
them
be
all
weird.
on CW. They did
Yeah.
well with Smallville. They're doing good with Arrow. You know, they've done the DC properties really, really
It made me wonder, like, how
Just don't cancel the 100.
would they go with a Batman show if it was CW? Because I don't want to see like shirtless Bruce Wayne.
You would. His armor would get blown off
Alright.
like every episode, and it just
We
be
already
like
got
a mask.
we got Gotham going, so we need like teen heartthrob Bruce Wayne going around.
it's so difficult for them to do a Batman show. I think, just in general, like
Bring
It
back
is
Birds of
hard.
Prey.
Well,
Wait,
Kill
unless-
the
show.
wait unless it's animated, and then they can
Yes,
do a Batman
yes,
show.
but like an actual live-action show with Batman, it
Yeah.
seems so hard.
There'd just be
So
the
difficult
half
to
of the
do.
episode of him working out like in the pool, just
Yeah.
repeatedly going in and out of the pool. So you come
Superman.
up out of the water.
Superman's easy to do a show with, like
They did it in
apparently.
Smallville.
Yeah, they did
Smallville was good.
It was easy to do it. You can't imagine a Batman. The only CW.
I can. It'd be a street level Batman show. It'd be very like noir, very case of the week, and it'd be more focused on him as the world's greatest detective, not as a superhero.
You tell me Batman
And there would be no
CW?
Superman.
And
there would
great
be,
apps.
and there would be
Yeah.
there would be no other characters. This would be a secluded thing just in Gotham.
You tell me Batman CW, I flash back to 15 years ago when they had Birds of Prey on TV. And every time they went to Batman flashback, he'd just be twirling his cape in the fucking alleyway. It was awesome when it was on screen, but it's like twirling a cape, twirling a cape. That's all he fucking did in the alleyways.
Grand.
Grand twirl. That's it.
I will say though about the Flash, that was. Can you tell we cut? I will say that I really like the guy who plays Joe West.
Yeah,
Cop.
he's great.
I really like him. Like as an
I
actor.
loved him as a cop in Law and Order. So.
I can imagine he's really good. I really like
No,
him.
when it freaked me out when I saw him and when he showed up. I'm like black guy cop, and I'm like, I've seen him in something. I swear he's been a cop before, and I've watched like so much fucking Law and Order. I don't even know how I forgot that. That's exactly the same detective from Law and Order, and it didn't even click in my head that because he looks the same. He was playing the same role basically.
Well,
Black detective. He's now a black detective in our show, and it didn't even. I'm like,
I think every actor at some point has done Law and Order, so that really
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me.
but I know, but the fact that
Alan Tudyk has been 2 separate pedophiles.
he showed up, and I'm like. Why have I seen him in I was like, I've seen him before. What have I seen him before? And I feel like I've seen this role. And I was like, oh, that's right. He was Detective Green.
But I really liked him. That was a surprise for me.
Yeah.
No, I like he's good.
I think their casting is just really spot on for pretty much.
Yeah, I think they've done a really good job with this show.
It's
My only question though, Detective West and whatnot. Is that, Detective West and what's his daughter's name? Iris West. Does that mean that Wally West is going to be black?
He'll be mixed. I don't know. I don't know what he's.
Wally West was like his nephew from
Yeah.
like the West family, isn't he?
Yeah, but
I don't know. Don't worry about it till we get there.
yeah,
So.
I don't got a problem with that, I guess, but it's
just whatever.
he's fast already,
That is certainly a question.
Jesus Christ, kid.
All right,
Did you just imply that he was fast because he's black?
they're
The
not
fastest man alive because he's from
Kenya.
Yeah.
He's a
Kenyan flag.
Hey, meet my exchange cousin from Kenya. Oh, you have super speed too?
No man.
Why is he
just how I get water.
I don't know. That was my attempt at
He's
an
got like
African
the
accent.
basket of fruit bait.
Okay, instead he just goes. I think that's what he says. Okay.
I just
Well,
want,
we're gonna set some
I want on the
rules.
record.
No click.
I had nothing to do with this one. Every other video,
And
yes.
I went on the record. I just said that I thought Joe West was one of the best parts of the show.
Is that what you were saying in your clicks? Heck no.
I'm on the record of
Because
these
the
guys are
Bob
backing
way.
off because they think it's racist.
Don't forget you
It
subtitled
is,
Joe
but
West
they
as
can
the
totally be racist with us. They choose not to.
You gotta put
It's
the
not racist because I like the black guy in the show. Isn't that fucked up? Alright.
I don't like the black guy in the show.
All right, let's all bring it back
got a
so we
Kenyan
can
as a
find
nephew,
a pause.
that's
So
all.
we
We'll
can
see.
cut this whole.
Yeah, we'll
segment
see
out.
where this was cut. Anyways, what else can we say with the Flash? I'm gonna leave it all in, just so you know.
Not fine.
I've left it all in before.
God knows.
We're talking about the most kid-friendly show probably on the docket, and we have just ruined it all.
I really like that he goes fast.
He goes fast.
I like that he's speaking.
I do love the fact that even in character, he seems like he's really having fun. Like when the guy tried to mug Barry, and he's like, "Oh, are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh yes,
that was a good scene.
This has just made my day. You don't even know how unlucky you are."
Yeah, that was a good scene.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good job, Kit, explaining scenes.
I think they've done a pretty good job effects-wise on this show too. I mean, sometimes it's shaky, but this is a TV show, and this is more importantly a CW TV show. And
You know,
the fact that
I
they
don't think we
do-
can give them shit anymore because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I watch more CW shows
Yeah.
than anything.
However, they do have
They've
a lot
really
of
grown.
garbage.
They've really
They do.
grown.
They still have a lot of garbage.
They do.
Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries, the originals, some other. I'm
Shit.
sure.
To be honest, I've never seen those things, so I'm not going to
Don't.
talk bad about them.
I don't-
I tried watching Vampire Diaries. It's fucking terrible.
My sister loves that.
I've
shit.
heard good
It's
things
fucking
about it.
terrible.
My
I've heard
sister
good
is
things
terrible.
about it.
Terrible taste in television shit.
All right,
Tell
so
that to her face.
Yes.
I like the part in the Flash. Well, little part. I love how in the Flash they're actually going more over him realizing his abilities, like how he can like reach certain speeds that he didn't actually previously.
how he's
think.
growing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have to
Origin
reach
story.
Mach 1. It's like I can't run that fast. You totally can't run that
Yes,
fast.
you can. Go deeper.
And like if you do it wrong, you'll totally shatter every bone in your body. Everything like that they kind of do, like they kind of. Just
Oh yeah,
try
the
to figure
momentum
out
thing when they're
ways
falling
to
down
use
the
his
building.
Yeah, ways to use his power. Ways just in
The
general. I
treadmill.
like how they're just going over that.
I can't wait till he accidentally goes through time with that fucking treadmill.
That is
Oh,
gonna-
yeah.
It's
That's
gonna
what
be
people are
fucking-
thinking about. It's like, ah, it's the cosmic treadmill, isn't it?
Yeah.
It will be. It doesn't know.
You're gonna fucking totally be running across that, and while I was like, Uncle Barry, what are we doing? We're
Yeah.
going into
Who the
another
fuck
world.
are you? Oh shit.
Yeah, but those are the little touches I think they're doing really well on
Yeah,
the show.
yeah.
You know,
They're
just throwing
not
stuff
being
in
heavy
there.
Because if they're
Yeah.
gonna touch up on another universe, it's gonna be the Flash.
Yeah, I think
That's
this
all I do.
might be my favorite new show of this season so far.
Whoa.
I mean, there hasn't been a
Yeah.
ton, to be
Yeah, I was
honest,
gonna
but
say, I don't.
yeah.
If I had to pick a new show, out of the new shows I'm watching, it's this and Constantine. And,
Oh, Gotham.
oh yeah, Gotham.
Yeah, I do
It's-
enjoy
I
the
still
shit
think I
out of
like this better than Gotham, yeah.
Gotham. I think I like Gotham.
I really like
Possibly.
Gotham, though. But anyways, that's for another video.
Click here.
So, anything else anyone wants to say about the
Pork
Flash
chop sandwiches.
before we wrap this
Oh,
up?
It's better than Scorpion.
Cisco.
That's true, I gave up on Scorpion
Oh
like
yeah,
4
Cisco.
episodes in.
And,
I haven't given up on it. I still watch it.
I couldn't
Cisco,
I couldn't
Caitlin Stone.
handle it. They were too
I was just gonna
goody-goody.
say
I was like, I don't
Cisco
care,
looks
stop
like Hackers.
preaching to me.
Huh?
Anyways.
Cisco looks like the guy from Hackers.
He does. But actually, all
Yeah.
their names, they're actually, those are characters from the comic series. Cisco is actually Vibe, and Caitlin Snow in more recent comics is Killer Frost.
Ball.
Just throwing it out
Well,
there.
her last name is Snow. Of course,
Yeah.
she's going to be a villain eventually.
I don't think she's a bastard from the north. Anyways,
Which I find it funny because in the comics that they had recently was apparently, I read the
Ball! Let's throw it.
okay, so I think that's all we have to say. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of our videos. Like, subscribe, talk in the comments what you think. What do you think about the Flash? What we said wrong. Tell us that we're not racist, maybe. Anyways,
If you
do
comment,
all
we'll
that.
read it on time.
Do all that and
On time.
On air.
There's a schedule.
Oh.
on time.
And I
All
guess
right.
also record it, I guess.
So, I guess what I'm trying to say is find your own ways of resisting boredom.
Convened! And that's where you smash the mallet down again.
Midseason meeting.
So,
Flash.
alright. He'll save every one of us. Alright, yeah. Like Clarissa explains it all.
Yeah, Ferguson. Wait, no, that was what was the guy?
No one ever remembers that dude's
Is
name.
it Jonathan?
No one ever remembers that dude's name.
What guy?
yeah.
What guy?
The guy who climbed into Clarice's window. It was date breaking.
Clarice? Clarice. Who's Clarice?
You don't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
Clarice.
So-
Clarissa.
Clarissa
Clarissa
explains-
Oh, yeah.
Clarice.
Fuck.
I'm in your window, Clarice. Like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, the guitar like twang, like bow, whenever he showed up.
I
What
think.
was his name?
Cody.
No one can. It
No.
was not Cody. It was not the Cody.
No,
man.
Cody was the guy that lived in
There
the
could be
van.
multiple
Yeah.
Codys.
Was
He
it
lived in a
Matt?
van in the driveway in Port Washington.
Was it Matt?
Outside of Patrick Duffy's house.
Outside of Patrick Duffy's house. And Suzanne Summers.
Was it Bud?
And they had a
Matt
hairdresser's.
It was not
Place.
Bud. That was Married with Children.
Matt.
Okay,
Was it Matt?
stop thinking of every other
Brad.
90s sitcom.
Rad DJB.
Oh, Matt. Holy shit, Ferguson hasn't done anything since.
Ferguson.
Yeah, that's your brother.
Was it Sam?
Sam! There we go.
Not too
Sam.
shit.